So, tonight I had a beautiful dream. First things first, I was wandering through a little road, a path, and I've seen the Alps magnificently arising in the background with snow peaks and all that. Then I went to the meadow. There was a fragment I don't remember. However, there I put a black ceremonial robe on myself, and I was laying on the meadow, meditating on nothingness. Then I took the black robe off. I looked towards the right side, and I've seen a swamp, and a lady that was all in white robes with those embroideries, looking like Alpine, Germanic, or Austrian stylized embroideries. The only problem was that she was beheaded. She didn't have a head. It was just a random bloody mess where her neck was. However, the lady was kind enough, in broad daylight, to approach me in this dream. And I felt that there is a smile on her face, on this headless corpse. So I smiled back. On top of that, I had bind runes all over my, I would say, cadaver. However, it was my torso. Therefore, I looked at the bind runes, and the lady was having a little sharp finger reading the runes on my torso. And I heard that she wanted to know where I'm from. And I said, well, I have a Mars daimon, and I'm heading towards Saturn, to malefics in the lower octaves. In the higher octaves, oh, how nobly a fight, and how greatly a sage. She smiled at me with her headless corpse, and that's how the dream ended. How do I interpret this dream? Perhaps it was something liminal, perhaps related to Megan Runar. Perhaps the setting was beautiful and reminded me of some ancient lost lineage. I do not know. However, was it initiatory? It was. Whenever I have a vision of this sort, I try to understand the dreams from three perspectives, like in De Insomnis, by a person who dedicated De Insomnis to Hypatia. It was written by Synesius. Synesius dedicated De Insomnis to Hypatia. So there are dreams that we dream out of our, let's say, unconscious. It's a mess, it's a bloody mess, and it relates to our psychosexual setting. There are dreams that are cast and created in the astral world for us to experience. These are synthetic dreams. There are visions. Visions are always clear, almost prophetic, and very, very honest and truthful, as if sent by gods. There are nightmares. Nightmares are entities that put you into a, for example, hypnagogical state. And they stand above you as you sleep, and you have terrible nightmares as they feed off your fear. Sometimes in this hypnagogic state you may wake up and you can't move. No, and something is standing in front of you. Once I was having a terrible nightmare. I woke up in a hypnagogic state, and there was a black little child standing above me. All black, pitch black shadow. So I tried to move, as the little nightmarish succubic child tried to terrorize me. Usually from the intercourse of a mortal and a succubba, such kids emerge with pale white face without eyes, noses or ears or whatever, without any facial features. So I tried to move. Then I liberated myself from this. I woke up, and the only thing I've done, I've said, "Fuck you!" or something like this. Anyway, back to the dreams. How to differentiate it? Well, the most honest, truthful and great dreams are visions. Visions and dreams. And they are sent as if by gods or goddesses for you to understand certain things. One of such dream was when I was investigated by a Saturnian god called Woden. And he didn't have one eye, and the other eye was black. So he questioned me in my corporeal image, although it was like me without an eye and a black eye. I was in front of myself, because I would be honest and I wouldn't lie to myself, right? We usually don't, if we are honest people. So he questioned me through multiple questions, and I answered as honestly as possible to this deity, taking my carnality as a physiognomy in order for me not to lie to myself. And as I passed this ordeal, I found myself as a 14-year-old child in a different district of Warsaw back then, and there were two circling golden spheres around my head. And first I was flying above Warsaw, flying above planet Earth, flying above the sphere of Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and then I found myself in the stars, speeding and speeding and speeding. And I remember that in this dream, it was revealed to me that Earth is Atlantis, and that there are 7 system worlds similar to it. One was Tissot, Centauria, the other one, Tissot, Centauria, Atlantis. I forget the name of the other ones, unfortunately. However, whether we take it for real names or just certain, let's say, intuitions, doesn't matter. The fact is that I reiterated on a certain old dream, Somnium Scipionis of Scipio Africanus, or rather his son, Aemilianus, Scipio Aemilianus, and that was later narrated in Cicero, perhaps a true story, perhaps not, when he went into the stars, into the spheres of God, and was instructed what ideas would be excellent to guide the Republic, the Roman Republic on earth. Hence, not only such visions happen, not only dreams that are inspired happen, not only there are synthetic dreams, not only there are nightmares, but also during dream time, you may be going for a great night flight amongst the stars, if the gods and goddesses let you. So, ending with this positive note of affairs, I wish you a great day, night. And, of course, I wish you not only short sojourns on earth, but a mighty ascent to the stars. Thank you. Hello, demon.